And this is Cullen the cat. He's very big and very heavy, but he still thinks that he's a kitten and that mommy can hold him in the palm of her hand. So if you're in a live right now and you're on the thread and you're like, I really want a reading, you've got to send me a text message. 818-437-0886. That's 818-437-0886. 818-437-0886. I'm loving my beautiful TikTok people. I'm loving you guys on Instagram. I'm loving my Facebook people. I'm loving my Instagram, my YouTube people. Everybody's settled and we're ready to go. I couldn't be happier. I'm just going to check for some new people to send text to here. Oh, Heather said, what kind of car did I get? I got a 2023 Mercedes C300. I always get the same car. It's my 5th one. Black on black, fully loaded. Because if you're going to do it, go big. Go big or go home. Like I said, it's the one thing I do for myself. It's so important that we do nice things for ourselves. Because I can tell you guys, and I'm not like wah, wah, wah. I say this with yay, 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 not complaining. I work 7 days a week. I do not take a day off, ever. And when I travel, it almost always has something to do with work. So Cullen and I work every day. And when I'm not working, when I'm not actually reading for clients, I'm doing social media, I'm getting caught up on the mailing list, I'm doing things to bring more clients in. I'm doing radio shows, I'm doing video shows, I'm doing video broadcasts. And then when I'm not doing that, I'm working on the house. Even when I go and have something to eat and hang out with friends, most of that time, I'm also bringing my work. And also doing fun things, like eating and watching TV. And I do go out with friends where I put the phone away. Because sometimes you got to put the phone away. But I still work. Sometime during that day I work. Like if I'm at my best friend's for dinner. My best friend has kind of an everybody come dinner thing. So I'm out with my best friend for dinner at my best friend's house. And then she goes to walk her dog, or she takes care of an elderly lady and she goes to feed her and check in on her. I have half an hour. I take a client. Deborah, you're going to be up first. That's what I do. I take clients. And that's okay. I love what I do. But I have to remind myself of that when I'm like, well, do I want to get something nice for myself? Or do I just want to buy the cheapest car and just suffer? And the answer is no. Sometimes you have to do something nice for yourself. You know? So the next nice thing I want to do for myself is I want to grab the child. I want to go stay someplace really nice, either on the ocean or in the desert or someplace historic. But I want it to have there be a work thing involved. Like I'm doing a weekend there, I'm teaching, I'm doing seances, whatever it is. I want there to be a work element to it. But I also want to go and stay in a nice place. And there's this place in Moreno Valley. I used to be on the board of directors for their arts council when they had it. And the only reason you would ever go to Moreno Valley is for that. But there is an Ayers Hotel in Moreno Valley that has a saltwater pool and a saltwater hot tub. When you're sitting in a hot tub and the spray is spraying your face, and it's salt water. It's like amazing. I would go there and just stay for a week just to sit in that hot tub and have the child come with me because he goes everywhere I go now. And then, you know, work on a book. I'm going to have to do something like that, kind of get out of my everyday routine to go get this book done. And now also I'm working on, with one of you wonderful people, I don't know if I'm allowed to say your name, my first Oracle deck. So there will be cards from like my actual deck that might interest you. That doesn't mean that I won't also be buying other people's decks and doing stuff from there, because you know I love the decks. I was going to bring some of the new cards in today. I could always go get them. All right, readings. Deborah, you're up. Send me a text message, 818-437-0886. That's 818-437-0886. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. I want something else. If you want to book a private session, just send me a text message and I'll get you all the details. Trust me, ask some folks in the thread if they've had privates. They will tell you. Oh, someone asked about the dolls. Do you guys want to see the dolls tonight? Yeah, I'll do the dolls tonight. Where's Owen? Oh, there he is. Yeah. We'll do those. Deborah, you're up. Let's see what Spirit says about who I'm supposed to take next. And then we'll do dolls. Anybody not want dolls? Do, 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 do. Oh, Patricia just said the best readings ever. Thank you, sweetie. After Deborah, it's going to be Viviana. And remember, a lot of you guys have taken me up on the 1 and 3 question text readings. They're my most inexpensive readings and private readings. And I've done a lot of those in the last couple of days. I'm thrilled that you all have taken me up on that. And if you want info on those, just send me a text message. 818-437-0886. I want something else. Okay. Deborah, you're up. I always feel kind of sad when I leave a car. Like I'm thrilled to have a new car, but I miss my old one. I was just thinking about the sales guy driving her back to the dealership up in the valley. And this made me a little sad thinking of her driving around without me. I get very attached to my cars. She's a good car. She served me well during COVID. All right, Deborah, you're up. Deborah says, talking to someone on dating site Harris, says he lives in Garden City, New Jersey. Is he for real or another scammer? Oh, she also said, how is the sweet boy Cullen? He's the cutest. He's somewhere up here on a bookcase, I think. I would start pushing meeting up and see what happens. Okay? And there's something not right about him. I don't know if scammer is the right word, sweetheart, but something's funky. Okay? Okay. Let's all send some love to Deborah. She's been through it with guys. People are hard sometimes, you guys. Okay, so Heather says, I had my private reading last night and it was awesome. Thank you, sweetheart. That's very sweet. Very sweet, sweetie. How are we doing on the TikTok? If you guys would share this link, it would be so nice. Let's get these links shared and out there. Okay? You can share it out from your page. You can send it to your friends, your Facebook friends, YouTube friends, Instagram friends, TikTok friends, if you belong to threads or groups. If you know of any groups we should be putting them up on, would be awesome. Do, 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 do. Amanda Reed said, "You're always amazing and spot on." Thank you so much, sweetie. Isn't that lovely to say? It's nice for the new people to hear stuff like that. You know? All right. Viviana, you're up. Viviana says, "Hi, I'm Viviana. I'm wondering if my daughter will get accepted for a summer-fall pre-college program and participate in both NYU and Columbia University. She was accepted for NYU already, but wondering if Columbia will do the same and if she can do both." It looks like there's going to be a conflict with her doing both. Something with the schools. So she may just be doing one. But NYU is a fantastic place for her to be, and so is Columbia. My grandmother got her PhD from Columbia. It's a wonderful school. So, but NYU is great, and I know her heart, she is really in NYU. So she may just have to do the one. It's going to be very all-consuming. You know? All right, sending you so much love. So much love. So much love. Erin, thank you so much for doing the links, period. You were the best, period. Erin's literally on the road. She stopped to do all the work she had to do for us and then got back on the road. That's amazing. It's my second one of these today. I'm out. All right, what do we want? Cards or dolls? Friday can be freaky. It can be Freaky Doll Friday. What are we feeling? Cards or dolls? Weigh in. Both. All right, you guys, both. All right, Hang tight, folks. All right, this is a world premiere. Hang on. What's going on over there? We got something going on. What is that? Hang on, folks. Okay, here we go. Get prepared. Get excited. Tell your friends. Haunted doll is coming. This is my newest that I haven't showed anybody. Oh my God. The arm just fell off. Oh my God. His arm just fell off. This is Luis. Normally he has an arm here. Here. He's got this, so that's a little scary. Then this arm holds this, so that's a little scary. That arm just came off. Oh my God, another arm came off too. This arm just came off. He's been perfectly fine. So here's his story. He's very old. So this is his one self, right? That's kind of happy Luis. And then this is kind of unhappy Luis. So technically he has 4 arms. And they all could hold a weapon. But he only comes with 2 weapons. What do we think of him? This is Luis. This is the side we keep out because I like happy Luis. Luis died very tragically in war. So he got lots of, and sometimes I'll set him down like this and I'll come back in the room and we're this one. Somebody just said, oh my fucking God, the doll ain't gonna be happy his arms fell off. Well, he was in pretty bad shape when I got him, and one of the arms was off, and he was actually a marionette. So he had all these strings attached to him, and he was not happy about that. So I set him free. Yeah, this arm, he's attached all the way to the shoulder. His arm fell off. This arm, it's just up to the, no, I guess it's up to the shoulder there too. So I'm gonna have to do a little attachment work up here. Both on the same side, isn't that interesting? I so painstakingly put him back together. Isn't he the sweetest? So he's kind of a dichotomy between sweet boy he was before war and what happened to him after the war and him dying in the war. He's kind of like nothing I've ever seen before. Do you know all my dolls, somebody asked me to take them off the Nextdoor app. And I've got some in the garage I'm fostering that still aren't, they're still too feral to be adopted. They'll be up on my store soon. This is the thing, it's a little scary. Because that does move around. Sometimes it's like, you know, he's basically good. We get along really well. I can feel my heart rate goes up a little bit when I hold him. But for the most part, we get along really well. All right, what does everybody think? Heather asked how old he is. I have no idea. I have no idea how old he is. I mean, his masks are made out of ceramic. I mean, everything on him is very, like, he's got a real metal kind of crotch plate. He's definitely was sewed by hand. He's old. I almost didn't take him. I said I would take him, and I went at night to the place in Long Beach to go pick him up. And I got to the place, and I got scared because I looked at him, and I didn't want to take him. And then I was going through a bunch of things that I had to work on. And I went through, you know, his thing. I pulled him out of the bag, and I'm like, I don't think I'm going to keep him. And then he asked me to cut the strings off of him. And I'm like, well, okay, I can cut the marionette strings off of him. And then I can just, you know, put him up for adoption somewhere. And then he kind of started talking to me, and we grew on each other, and now I kind of love him. I think he's beautiful. But I got to be really careful with him, I guess, because his arms fall off. I don't know how I'm going to put those arms back on. I don't quite know how they attach. Yeah, and it's interesting, the horns up, right? Every hand has the horns up, which I think is kind of an interesting thing. Yeah, I've got to figure out how to get his arm reattached. That's when you wish you knew how to sew, which I don't. But he's very old, and he's very delicate. I might just put his arm back in here for now and just set him somewhere and not move him. But I wanted you guys to see him because he's so beautiful. He really was a nice boy until war made him a little crazy. Yeah, we'll put him someplace good. I'll just set the arms in there for now. This crazy hammer. Like, what's he gonna do with that? I can't believe his arms fell off right in front of you guys. What do we think? Are you glad you saw him? What do you think? What's the verdict on him? All right, Luis, let's put your other arm in, baby. Okay, I'm gonna fix this for you. We got this. We got this, sweet boy. We're gonna fix these arms. And then we're gonna set you somewhere. It's funny, because you know how Cullen puts everything in his mouth? He doesn't touch this guy. I've never even seen him go near him. So there's an energy, you know, that a don't mess with me energy. There's a warring energy to him. Okay. We'll find a way to reattach these arms, baby. We'll find somebody who's good at this kind of thing. Yeah, every time I've gotten them, somebody's given them to me on the Nextdoor app. Isn't that interesting? All three of these guys. And how weird that I have 3 dolls and they're all boys. It's so strange. I guess we always think of doll spirits as being like little girls. All right, I got you, buddy. I got you. We'll get you back into your place that you like to sit. And please don't turn around and show the scary face to me. That's him. Oh, you okay, YouTube? Hang on, guys. We're moving in here. Hi, YouTube. Sorry about that. I have to move this lamp over. It's hard because Cullen has moved the lampshade. Hi, guys. All right, hang on, YouTube. We're getting it. Okay, here we go. That's really close on my face. I'm sorry. All right. This is Rowan. Sometimes people don't like Rowan, but I don't know why I think he's so cute. So one time Cullen walked up to Rowan and was like, and then stopped right there and was like, he didn't want to, he was going to put that in his mouth. And I think Rowan was like, no, Cullen, no. And he was like, and then he didn't do it. It was just like when I yell at him about stuff. Like when I'm like, Cullen, no. You know, when he's not supposed to scratch things, but nobody said anything to him. He just did it. And I think it's because Rowan was like, buddy. He was like, then he gingerly backed away. So this is Rowan. Rowan is a Harlequin cat. So here's his mask. It's weird that 2 out of 3 of my boys have masks too. That's a little weird. There's his mask. And then when you pull the mask down, he's a kitty cat. And there's his little elf boots. The pom-poms. And he's satin. And he's not a Franklin mint. He's the Heritage mint or whatever. Again, somebody was like, can't live with him. And I'm like, but he's a cat. So I got him with a whole bunch of dolls. All of them are being fostered. And I was going through them like, no, this one's not right with my energy. This one. And then I heard this little voice say, me, pick me. And it was like just this sweet little boy. Sweet little boy that passed. And there he was. What do we think? What are we feeling? It's my baby. I got babies. All right, you'll have to excuse me for 1 second. This is Owen. Owen was my first. Owen literally, somebody said my roommate doesn't want him in the house because he's too creepy. I think he's darling. He's a little bit trouble sometimes. He's also a male spirit. He's very young. He was really sick. Really sick and not very well taken care of. Very poor family. I mean, he was probably like 3 when he died. Cullen slept with him for a couple nights, and he was like, do I have to sleep with this thing? Because the thing about the haunted dolls, they talk a lot. They have a lot of stuff to say, huh, Owen? So his name, when I got him, I was told that his name was Louis. But then after Rowan came, he started telling me that his name was Owen. So I don't know if his name was actually Owen, or if he wanted to be Owen because it sounded like Rowan. Because he very much hangs out with, he's very much like whatever Rowan says, whatever Rowan says, whatever Rowan says. He's very baby brother to Rowan. And Luis is much older. His spirit's much older. So they don't really integrate with him much yet. I hope they will. So that's my babies. Those are the dolls that live in the house. All right. Is anybody scared of any of the dolls? Are we okay? Oh, Gabriella asked where in Long Beach did I get Louis? I don't remember. I just went on a journey and went to somebody's house and he was sitting on the porch. Oh, and I got in Huntington. And Rowan I got in Westminster. Oh, follow up with Debbie. She says, when you say funky, what exactly does that mean? I don't need to be with someone who's not upfront, an honest person, or maybe unsafe, or maybe an unsafe situation for me. I don't think it's unsafe like he's going to come and kill you. I just think that he might be lying about who he is. So I would make sure he talks to you on the phone. Okay? Oh, you guys are loving the dolls. Patricia says the best readings ever. I love Rowan. He looks innocent, but the jester belies that. Owen is adorable and cuddly. Yeah, we would sleep with Owen, except I don't think Cullen wants to. But I don't know if that's a jealousy thing or that's a, you know. All good, period. Totally glad to see you, period. Having a reunion tomorrow. Reunion. Who's next? Oh, Steven said, love all the dolls and the stories behind them. Awesome. Patricia, you're next. And then Sarah. Patricia Booth. Patricia says, can you please ask Spirit if my husband and I will find our way back to each other in the future? Yeah, Patricia, it looks really good for like around the end of the year, about the time of the holidays. But I see you being in touch on and off a little bit before that. All right? Okay. Sarah says, good evening, Sheena. Metalhead Sarah here. My question for the evening is, I just went to look at an apartment and I've fallen in love. I'm second guessing myself due to concerns of my father. Am I making the right decision to move forward with this place? Will it all work out well? Thank you so much and appreciate you always. Absolutely, sweetie. Go grab it, live your life, and enjoy it. Let's all send love to Sarah. Go live your life and enjoy it. All right? Very exciting. Mindy, you're up. Mindy, bump your question to the top, would you? Carol, you're up. Go live your life and enjoy it. I can't stop thinking about poor Luisa's little arms. I have to make sure I sit him somewhere where his arms don't fall out. Carol says, what's wrong with my left hand? Numb and no strength. It's a pinch. It's a pinch. In your neck. All right? Do this, do this, do this, do this, do this, do this, do this. Stretch and hold. All right? You'll stretch it out. Patricia says, thank you, Sheena. That's the best news I could hear right now. Sending love to you and Mr. Cullen. Sarah says, thank you so much. We had a private reading about 2 months ago, and so far you've been correct about everything we discussed. I just needed a sign from Spirit through you. So much love sent your way. Sarah, and back at you. Oh, Carol said, should I use a tense unit? Yeah, sure. Why not? That's good. Just a little electronic stim, but moving stuff and even just massaging your own neck really helps. So Mindy doesn't want me to read her question on the air. I normally don't do that, Mindy. But Mindy wants to know if her person will stay or go. And the answer is will stay, but needs to come back. And that will take a little bit of time. Okay? Not dating anybody important right now. Okay, Robin, you're up. And send some love to Mindy because she's having a hard time. All right, everybody? Robin, you're up. Cassandra, you're going to be next. Robin says, would love to know if my aunt thinks I should keep the car. Absolutely. Keep that car, your aunt is saying. Yes, and enjoy it. And then do another good thing for yourself. All right? You need to keep doing nice things. Okay? Mindy said he's dating someone, they met each other's kids and took a trip together. Whatevs. It won't last. It's not going to last, sweetie. Don't get upset about it, okay? Don't let it upset you. It's okay. Cassandra, you're going to be next. Cassandra's gonna be next. Cassandra says, good evening, Sheena. My question tonight is, will my husband and I be able to buy a house at the end of this year or beginning of next year? Absolutely, and it's lovely. And Spirit is saying, wait for the right one. All right? Wait for the right one. Okay? Let's send some love to Mindy. Yeah, you guys, everybody's out there, they're dating somebody and you've never met them. Make them get on the phone with you. I mean, if somebody says they're from New Jersey and they sound like they're from Nigeria, they're not who they say they are. And the thing about these trolls is they come up with so many clever things, but they don't learn how to do an American accent. So, and then they'll make up something like, oh, well, I was raised in Nigeria, but now I live here. You know, and they're always, you know, work on an oil rig, or they're in the military, or they're cruise ship captains, or they're civil engineers. It's just like, it's always the same stuff. So just be careful. I mean, I had 5 of them today hit me up on WhatsApp. And 3 of them were trying to give me psychic readings. Oh, I know you want a psychic reading. You're a beautiful woman and you could use a psychic reading. It's kind of scary. Don't fall for it, okay? Okay. I know they all come on so sweet. And you know, people in your regular life that aren't even trolls from another realm will do the same thing. They'll show up, oh, I'm the perfect person, you get involved with them, and they're a fucking nightmare. So you have to go slow and you have to be careful of what you're getting involved with. Because people don't show you they're ugly until it's too late. So just go slow. Does anybody follow the Chupacabra, the wolf cat? This little guy, he likes to eat French fries, and he's a little werewolf cat. Oh my God, I'm so in love with him. And a lot of the videos are just like literally his mom takes him to get fries. So he's darling. There's 2 that I love that I follow on Instagram. If you guys are ever looking for Instagram suggestions. And one is him, and the other is Ichabod Sphinx, the Sphinx cat. Oh my God, he's cute. He's cute. But this little Choopy, I mean, she just did this thing where she put up 2 different kinds of fries and to see which kind he liked. Oh my God, it's so funny. He went right for the one kind of fries. Cassandra says, thank you, Sheena and Spirit. We've been looking at what's available right now. Just have a few more things in order. There have been a few houses that we liked, but my husband is thinking we won't be ready till the end of next year. I felt it'll be sooner than that. Thank you for reading. Much love and light to you and Cullen. Yeah, I think this, you, Cassandra, end of this year, beginning of next year. Okay? Okay. All right. Okay. All right. All right, guys, I'm going to stop a little tiny bit early tonight because I'm so tired. I'm so sorry. But I'll be back Tuesday. And we'll do it all over again. 4 o'clock Pacific time, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday next week. All right? I love you guys so much. Until I see you next time, seek peace, live in love, lead with kindness, embrace unity, always work to raise your vibration, and know that you are love and you are loved. You're loved by me. Okay. Check out my website, SheenaMetalSpiritual.com. Follow me everywhere on social media at Sheena Metal. If you want to book a private session with me, even if it's just a one question, I'll be doing them tonight. I'll be doing readings all weekend. I work every day. Send me a text and we'll get one booked in for you. All right? I'll see you next time. Love you guys.